my god, this is so exciting! Hello, I'm Lavrin, and welcome to my channel! This is my first ever YouTube video. This is fucking exciting. Hi, manyyyy. Hi. Hello, I'm Lavrin. Welcome to my channel. Call me Lauren. I'm a self-diagnosed autistic person, and I'm so excited that you're here. I just recently discovered that I am autistic. I have talked to doctors. I could go a professional diagnosis route, but I'm choosing to just do self-diagnosis for now, and that's 100% valid. So when I first discovered that I was autistic, well, I'm still kind of like going through it right now. Trying to figure out what that means to me. I've been watching this YouTuber, her name's Taylor. Her channel is called Mom on the Spectrum. She is amazing. She has so much good information on her channel, and her videos really helped me in discovering my autism. And so I wanted to share with you 5 signs that I realized that I was autistic, and maybe it'll help you on your self-discovery journey. So the first thing that I realized that I have done my whole life, and this was a big slap in the face when I discovered that I did this, because if I'm being honest, I didn't even know that I was doing it, and it's called masking. If you are new to autism, if you have been researching it, this is something that you will probably come across a lot. And masking is basically pretending to be someone that you're not in order to fit in. I masked with every single person, every single group that I belonged to. I played soccer my whole life. I masked with different teams that I was around in order to fit in with the other girls. And honestly, like, I've masked with my own family. I've masked with, honestly, like, everything and everyone, and I can admit to that. Masking is a way that makes you feel safe. It makes you feel protected, because by fitting in, you don't feel like you stand out, and it makes you feel more comfortable that people won't do anything, that sort of thing. So masking is 100% valid. I still do it to this day. Whenever I catch myself masking, I just embrace it, because I realize in the moment that I needed to do that in order to feel safe. Another sign that I realized that I was autistic was I have very overstimulated senses. This can be like in a situation, for example, when I go to the grocery store, I see all of these different colors and all these different brands, and it's very overstimulating to me, and I actually most of the time get a headache when I'm in a place with that many colors, that many sounds. There's speakers playing in the grocery store. There's carts that are really loud and squeaky. There's different textures and feelings, like I have to feel and touch things in order to grab them, which is overstimulating. So that is just an example of how your senses can feel overstimulated. And it could even be, I live in the city of Toronto. So when I step outside, I hear traffic. The ground might be sticky, unfortunately. It's so bright, and there's so many buildings all around, lights reflecting, all of that. There's more senses than just those, but those are just examples of how I personally realize that I'm very overstimulated in my senses. Another sign that I realized that I was autistic was when I was little, I was told that I was too blunt and that I was rude for how honest I was. I ended up adapting and learning that I have to suppress my emotions and my feelings in order for me not to be perceived as rude or blunt. And I realized when I was discovering autism that this is actually a sign that quite a lot of people that are autistic have. I've been told that I'm too honest sometimes. I've been told that I say things that I shouldn't, and I don't quite understand what people mean when they say that, because in my head, I'm speaking my honest, authentic, truth self. Since realizing that, like, being told that I was too blunt and too rude when I was a kid, I've realized that I'm actually inspired to embrace my honesty now. Before I speak, I go, can I be completely honest with you? And if they say yes, full send. I'm being my full authentic self. And if they say no, then I just sit there and listen, because I feel like if I'm not honest when I speak, then what's the point? Number 4 is being labeled as too sensitive. Oh my God. I have been told this my whole life. People joke around and I end up being like, wait, what? And they're like, oh, you're just being too sensitive. It's like, no. What you said had an underlying meaning to it. I've learned as I'm doing a lot of research that autistic people have a lot of empathy. I have so much empathy. If people say certain things, I will feel that empathy. I can't control my empathy. By labeling someone as too sensitive, we grow up in a society where, like, you're supposed to just take what people tell you and deal with it yourself, or just suppress it. And I can't do that. I am too empathetic to not show emotion, you know? And number 5, which I gaslit myself so much that I thought that I wasn't like this, was deplete after social events. And I can also tie in not enjoying small talk. When I think of a social event, I used to gaslight myself and be like, no, like, I will love meeting new people. I will love, like, just being in a space that is full of creativity and all these people, and I'll meet so many people and all this stuff. No, I realized how much I don't like it. I personally don't see a point in small talk. I love deep, meaningful connections. When I think about social events, I think about my bed that I'm gonna be in afterwards. I'm gonna be saying the same thing over and over again, which is, hi, how are you? Oh, I'm good. Oh my gosh, like, what did you do today? You know, but in reality, I'm like, I mean this in the most loving way, I will not remember what these people did if I'm not interested. There are so many signs of autism that I am still discovering, and I will definitely be making more videos about this, but these were my top 5 that I realized that I was autistic. These ones really stand out in my life, whereas, like, other ones may stand out to you or to a family member, to whoever reason why you're being educated on this subject right now. When I speak about these signs and these symptoms, I speak from my own personal experience, and that can be completely different to you. The cool thing about autism is that each person is different. Each person has their own experience. Each person has stronger signs than other signs. Like, it's all a perspective from that person. I myself am very new to this. I'm very new. I'm very educating myself. I am so excited for the future. Honestly, I'm learning in the process that I'm sharing with all of you, and I am all about meeting other autistic people or people who have autistic people in their lives, and just, like, feeling that deep connection. And I'm really excited for this little family that we're gonna build. I'll see you next time, and I love you.